many states today are starting to require sprinklers in your homes. That's not just modular homes, but all homes, they're requiring residential sprinklers. So builders in the states of Maryland, builders in places like New York, California, you're required to have residential sprinklers in residential construction. So you have to be very much aware of what your state's requirements are, because in 2012, the code changed to require sprinklers. Most states exempted or didn't adopt that part of building code in 2012. But the states that did adopt it, again, for example, Maryland, you are required to install sprinklers. Many of the states changed the way they require sprinklers. So for example, in Maryland, in factory-built construction, which modular construction is, they required the same subcontractor that started the installation to complete the installation. So if the house was built in Pennsylvania, that same fire sprinkler contractor had to start the installation in Pennsylvania, travel to the location in Maryland when the home was installed, and complete that installation. Other states adopted it when you had it that there could be you had a common sprinkler design for the house, but it could be a separate contractor do the factory install and a separate contractor do the on-site install. If you're in fact in a state like Maryland, what we've found is on a two-story, it's just cheaper and easier to have it all done at one location. It just requires more coordination on site. So on the day of the set, not only do you have to have your crane and your set crew and your modules delivered, you have to have your fire sprinkler contractor on site too. In the case of a two-story, he has to be on site installing the lateral sprinkler piping in the ceiling of the first floor as soon as you remove the packaging from the unit prior to you placing it on the foundation. Then he goes up in the attic after the second story modules have been placed, and he installs the piping there. This is going to require you to put in the ability to put in his horizontal stacks, which you're going to have to place conduit in the walls as the builder, and that is your responsibility to work that out with the sprinkler designer. Many states that didn't adopt that section of the code in 2012 have a positive documenting system, and as the builder, you're required to tell the homeowner that they could have sprinklers in their home, and they have to sign off that they did not want the sprinklers in their home, or should they have a fire in their home, they could come back on you because you didn't make them aware of the option to have sprinklers installed in their home. As a builder, just be very aware of what your state's requirements are for sprinkler systems today and abide by them.